Hello and welcome to week 7 of Green in the Garden. Today I'm talking about how I plotted my novel at one moment. Writers tend to fall into two camps, those that sit down and start writing and those that do an awful lot of plotting and planning, and I'm very much in that latter camp. For me, it's really important to have a really good sense of my story before I start writing. For me, the whole process starts with an idea, and very often it's like a couple of jigsaw puzzle pieces fitting together, and perhaps a light bulb moment thrown in if I'm lucky, where everything gels together, and I think, yes, that's it, that's what's going to work. But the last thing I do at that point is start writing. I let the whole thing germinate in my head, often for several weeks, and I think about it. I hope that it keeps me awake at night, because if it doesn't, it's probably not such a good idea. And then I start talking about it, often to my husband when we're out for walks, often to friends when they're asking me about what I'm writing at the moment. And I need to test it, and I'm testing it to make sure it's going to stand up as an idea, and particularly that it's got a premise that is going to interest and intrigue people, because that's so much part of the process. When I feel that it's something I want to go ahead with, I actually start by writing a blurb on the back cover of the book, because for me, I need to be able to sum up my story and to be able to sell it to readers in the way that my publishers will have to later. And then that gets expanded into a synopsis, more detailed plot synopsis of a novel. And then I take that even further into chapter plans. Now, I've got the chapter plans for One Moment here. It had quite a complex structure of before and after the second time that Finn and Kaz met. So it was very complicated to write. But it's very much a sense of starting where I knew I wanted to start, with Finn's point of view, bringing in Kaz, who's my second point of view character, and then working out the whole story. And I do get as far as chapter and scene plans, all dated for everything, so that by the time I finish this and sit down to start writing, I know really clearly what's going to happen in my novel, and it's simply a matter of writing it then. And that's what I'll be talking about next week.